guys, Kaking here, and today we're going to be playing some more Planet Coaster. So this is episode 7 in my Building the Kakingdom series, and basically we're going to be continuing building this park and developing the Dwarven Mountain and the castle area, because those two areas are definitely not done yet. They have a lot of work to do. The castle is probably not even halfway finished, and I literally just started the Dwarven Mountain area last episode. So, or actually, no, I started it 2 episodes ago, but that's still no time at all, so there's a lot of work to be done to get even just these 2 sections of the park to be completed, and I have plans for eventually 9. So, the castle in the middle, and then the 8 around it. I think that would be pretty cool. So anyways, it seems like you guys are fine with the commentator style, like I keep saying every episode, so I'm just going to keep it this way, because why not? So, I think we're going to be focusing on the Dwarven Mountain this episode, because I don't know why. I don't know why I can't just get myself to finish the castle, but whatever. Basically, I replaced the explosion in the barrel since last time because it was a bit too big and you could actually see it inside the cavern. And that just looked really weird to just see a random explosion go off every like 15 seconds. So, replaced that, made it smaller so it wouldn't clip through the ground, and here we're adding the first ride of our park. I know, it's a monumental occasion. Actually, it's not the first ride, but it's the first track ride, I guess. So here, you can see I got really confused because apparently if you ever make a sandbox map and you're confused as to why you can't find some of the rides you're looking for, you have to edit the scenario mode and then go into research and then research all the rides that you have available. So now I have even more rides that I guess I might not have known before. So I guess that's a good thing. So if you play in a sandbox map, definitely make sure you check that out. So, the first ride of this park is going to be a Go Karts, because, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but in this game, there are some cheat codes that you just enter by typing out names and stuff of the developers, and basically, one for the Go Karts is where, if you name the Go Karts, I think it's, a certain name, then you can actually control it. I think it's a B, it starts with a B something. I'll think of it, I'll put it up on the screen right now. But if you just name your ride, if you name your go-karts, the name up on the screen, then you can actually control it. So it's like almost like Mario Kart, and then you can race and stuff. And I really wanted to check that out, so that's what I'm doing this for, and also because in the last episode I showed you guys how the mountain kind of had these natural layers, so then it really works for this track, because the track can just kind of go up the layers like in a spiral motion, and I think that looks pretty cool. So here, I just completed the circuit of the entire go-karts lap track, or track or something, I don't know. And now I'm just smoothing it up, because I want this to be a smooth experience, I guess. So that's pretty much it for the track, but now we have to figure out all the queue lines and exit paths. The exits, always super easy, you just connect it up, but the queues are always gonna have to be ever changing. I might even go back and change this later, because I don't think this line is long enough. I think there's still people that can't get on because the ride or the queue is just too short. So might have to go and change that later, but for now it's fine, I guess. I guess you just have to wait for the lines to empty up. So I'm just adding in some lights to the new paths I just added, and I'm also customizing all the colors of the go-karts. Oh, I think it's Ballard, right. So if you name it Ballard, then you could drive it. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just driving around at the speed of sound, and I spin out a lot because apparently I'm really bad at this. Yeah, I'm not the greatest, spinning out a lot. I don't know what I'm doing, gonna be honest, but I think this is pretty fun. So this is obviously an early prototype of this ride, because we have to add in all the scenery and then probably smoothen it out a bit and maybe add some more things. Actually, I don't know what other things I could add, but maybe I can add some more of those obstacles you saw, like the arrow obstacles that block your path. That would definitely make it more interesting. And also, I might want to take some time to get better at the game. Look how many times I'm spinning out. It's not that hard. Just don't take the corners so tight. I don't know what I'm doing, but whatever. I need to practice my Planet Coaster professional go-karting skills, otherwise I'm gonna embarrass myself again. I'm still in first somehow, because well, the NPCs are pretty bad, but I don't know how long I'm gonna hold out. At least I'm drifting. Oh, there they go. Now I'm in third place and I can't reclaim second because they're too fast. Never mind, just did it. And then I spun out immediately, of course I did. But second place isn't that bad, so, you know, I'm gonna take that trophy to my belt and continue designing this. So, going with the entire theme of the Dwarven Mountain so far, which is pretty much just rocky mining stuff, I think I'm gonna start, decorating this with just some rocks, which I think look really good. I think it looks good. It's like, it kind of hides all the more futuristic parts, because again, this is supposed to be medieval themed. So don't really want any track supports or tires or anything like that, even though it's Go Karts, but you know, kind of trying to keep it as themed as I can while having all the cool rides and stuff. So I'm just going through and manually putting in all these rocks and stuff, and to be honest, it doesn't really take that long. It just takes a while to just put in all the rocks and try and make sure that they don't stick out too much or they're not too far in and stuff. It just definitely takes some time to get used to. So yeah, just building this rock wall, and maybe later I could add some more interesting details, like in the chairlift tunnel, I might remember how I put some of those miners and shovel people and stuff. Well, I think it might be cool if I do the same thing here with just some people like swinging at the walls, or maybe like dragons and explosions and stuff. I'll probably think of an idea later in next episode, but I also started a new building so I can just copy and paste it, because it was taking forever to do it by hand, and I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of the aesthetic to get it done faster, because even if it doesn't look nearly as good because it's copy and pasted, I think it looks good enough, especially from a distance, and if you're not just like staring at it like, did you copy and paste that? So, I think it's fine, so I'm just building another thing I could copy and paste for these longer pillars that go really far down, because I knew they were going to be a big pain to do. So I just made this ahead of time so I could just copy and paste this over and over again and just fill in the backgrounds and all the missing areas later, which doesn't actually take that long because you don't have to really worry about how it looks because it's behind everything. So just copying, pasting, yada yada. But for some ideas of the animatronics I can implement, I already did the mining people down in the tunnels, almost like, you know, they're digging out the tunnels, making it bigger, wider, etc. So I think for this theme, I might go for some, maybe just wildlife, but that wouldn't really make sense because we're up on a mountain. So for animatronics, it might just be like machinery. Ooh, that'd be cool. If I could get some like machinery, like digging and like oil rigs and stuff. I know that's not really medieval, but like let's just say the dwarves were master crafters and they were ahead of their time and could capitalize on fossil fuels before anyone else. So if I could find like oil rigs or like just any machinery in general, I might incorporate this into the track, like maybe some like cogs spinning and then making this like giant drill dig down into the earth. I think that would be really cool because I kind of want to, you know what, I'm going to call them kingdoms, okay? I keep calling them sections, and I don't think that's a fair representation of what they are. So I think I'm gonna try and make each kingdom its own separate, like, identity, I guess. So the castle is probably gonna just be, you know, fairy tale, you know, dragons, princesses, knights, kings, queens, etc. And then the dwarves might be, like I said, maybe like machinery or something like that, like machinery, automation, stuff like that. And then maybe we could have like elves or something, and then they're all about like nature, and then wildlife and stuff like that. So could really use all those animatronics that we have. And then we could have, you know, like an evil lair, and then we could have, you know, spooky haunted, because the Ghostbusters obviously added a lot of ghosts, and there's dragons, and we could do some cool flame fire effects, like it's like a boss battle, like you're on a roller coaster and you're just winding in, and then it, like, a dragon shoots fire at you, like, rah! And then, I don't know, I think that'd be pretty cool. So anyways, back to what I'm actually doing here. I found this spot where there were no, supports to cover up, and I thought it's like this perfect, just narrow slit that goes down, and I'm like, you know what? That's the perfect place for a waterfall. I haven't built a waterfall in this game yet, and I'm gonna say it's definitely a lot of work, but I'm gonna say it gives you a lot more freedom than any other game I've ever seen, which is pretty nice, especially if you want to make something that looks really cool, and you want to make sure that it's not just one thing you place down. You want to make sure that you could change the angles, and then you could put some rocks so it's like bouncing off and stuff. Boring details that I guess if you guys cared, I can tell you in the comments if you really want to know, but I'm limited on commentary time, so there's only so much time-lapse I have, because surprisingly, I think on average, I talk longer in these commentaries than I actually have time-lapsed footage of, and normally I just slow the time-lapse down a bit, so I guess I should stop talking so much. So anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. We added a completely new ride into the park. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it looked pretty cool. All the rocks integrating into like the mountain, I think that makes it look a lot better than just these white pillar supports that just kind of go into the ground. So I think this was a good start, definitely, for the Dwarven Kingdom. Next episode, I might go and finish up the human kingdoms. Should I call it the human kingdom? Yeah, you know what? They're humans. I might go and finish up the human kingdom sometime in the next episode or something, because I should probably finish that before I start doing other projects. But this place is turning out to look really, really good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the space I dedicated in here. Definitely going to have to come up with some ideas while I'm finishing the human kingdoms. Because we have all these pretty unnecessary walkways, but I have some ideas because I'm going to put another roller coaster here, like I said, probably going to go from the top to the bottom, and then maybe some actual just rides that you could have. So, you know, yeah, it looks really good. The Go Karts especially look really cool. Here is another clip of me playing, but now I feel like I'm a little bit better at being a go-karter, even though I still spin out a lot. Not very good at it. I don't know, yep, there goes first place, now I'm in second, and I spin out again, and there goes third, and there goes the fourth. Oh no, I'm in fourth place. What am I gonna do? I think I'm in third, actually. So, let's just watch me as I kind of cruise around. So, I think my main problem with me drifting out is that I'm going too fast when I'm going on the corners. And I think in this game, when you are driving the go-karts, if you're going too fast on a corner, you just kind of derp out, just like that. So I think I might need to let up on the acceleration sometimes, and just kind of drive more controlled, I guess. Jeez, how often am I gonna spin? Oh my god, there it goes again. I think I'm in third place. There's a person on my left. They're fourth place. If they pass me, that'd be bad news. But this is the last lap. I can't start messing up now. What are you doing? Why are you spinning out now? Now is a terrible time. Oh, there goes fourth. Oh, I'm in third again. Come on, I'm almost there, and I need to stop spinning out. Third place. Fourth place is right behind me. Can I get top 3? And yep, yes I can. Okay, so anyways, I'm still really enjoying this game. I mean, I just spent so long literally placing rocks down, and I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. If you did, please like and subscribe so you can get notifications on the next time I upload, and remember to check my Discord out down in the description below because this is what the park is named after. But if you didn't like the video, you don't have to do any of that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!